Hi guys, in today's video we'll cover floor 11 of the Spiral Abyss. I'm just so glad that the corrosion thing is over and now we have like a proper floor 11 with buffs instead of nerfs to our characters. And yeah, I'll recommend a Pyro DPS team with a Singchill support and also a Cryo Archer for the first half of the Abyss. We'll get into why we have a Cryo Archer later on in the video. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but this team actually falls into the category of the budget team of the hyper carry. So Klee is obviously my hyper carry here. She's at C1 because I wish for her not only during the 1.1 event banner but also the rerun banner in 1.6. Yeah, I love Klee. Okay, and then now we have Burnett. So Burnett, he's not really very built. I just stacked a bunch of energy recharge on him, as you can see from Festering Desire. And also he's using 4-piece Nobliss, which is also part of the budget reason, he's just there to buff my Klee. That's about it. And next we have Singchill. So Singchill, I changed his build a little bit because I'm fitting in Mona this time. So he kind of lost his Hydro damage bonus, but that's okay because he's just a support and in the first half our main damage will be Pyro anyways. Okay, and now moving on, last but not least, we have Aloy. So Aloy fills the role of the Cryo Archer and quite aptly because she's the new 5-star Cryo Archer, so everyone's hyped about her. And actually my first impression of her is, well, she can actually be quite a good burst support, but as for like entirely support unit, she's not that good and Diona will be better, generally speaking. So for me currently she doesn't really fit into anywhere, but I do see potential in her being a burst DPS support. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see that in a video, maybe I'll make a video especially about that. Okay, so yeah, my second team is a standard Morgana team. Ganyu doing the damage, Mona being the support, and Sucrose to swirl and also to group the enemies, and Diana to provide a shield. Okay, actually you don't really need a freeze team, but because you need cryo and hydro to defeat the pyro hypostasis for most people, unless you have like Shogun or something. So for me I use cryo and hydro, then might as well create a freeze team lah. And also, freeze team is easier to explain also because I can literally freeze frame. I just put cryo, put hydro, then freeze frame, then easier for me to explain also. But like for you guys, I think most importantly, you just need a hydro catalyst user. Either that or use a Singchill, but you have to make sure that his out is up when entering the last chamber. And also when he's about to die, then he unleashes that ability where is to extinguish the 3 pyro cubes at the side. Okay, that's about it. Let's jump right into the combat.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Okay, for Chamber 1 first half, very briefly, so it's just 3 cycles of 2 flowers and 3 slimes, and then 2 majors at the end. Okay, so first thing to do is definitely to run to one of the flowers, then the other flower will hop towards you. And then after that, slowly but surely, right, all those slimes, they will slowly hobble their way over to you. And then, yeah, you just clear all of them together. Try to focus the flower first because the slime, right, you always vaporize the slime, so generally the damage towards the slime will be higher. Okay, I need to clarify over here that the flowers, right, the number one thing you shouldn't do about the flowers is to stand in between them because there's a chance that none of the flowers will teleport towards you because they actually do have a certain range. So the safest thing to do will be to run away from both of them, like with the start of every wave, so that the moment they spawn in, right, they will teleport towards you, and then the slimes, they naturally will just hop towards you. So that's how you get a nice grouping and you clear 5 by 5. Alright, so now we approach the majors, right? So for us, because we are using Pyro DPS, the Hydro shield, right, is actually harder to break because we only have one cryo unit. So generally speaking, the Hydro one takes longer to break, so that's why I go for the Hydro. Like you can see from here, the Hydro one haven't break yet, but the other mage is already almost dead. Okay, so over here actually I made a mistake. I should have went for the mage first because the mage actually his shield takes very long to break, even with the correct element which is Hydro. So actually his shield is in a way has more HP than these Hilichurls. So I should have went for the mage first. And then the Hilichurls will follow you also because they are melee units. Okay, so if you are struggling to take down this Fatui for whatever reason, right, I will recommend you to try and take down the Anemo ones first because they have a punch ability that sucks you in and stuff. So if you don't kill them fast enough, they will keep using that ability and it gets quite annoying. Alright, then over here, right, the reason why I focus the Cryo Mage first is because I know I have a Xingqiu. Then, you know when Xingqiu uses his Rain Swords ability, he will apply Hydro to yourself, so Hydro plus Cryo we all know is bad news for us. That's why I go for her first. Okay, now you all will see why I use a perma-freeze team because it's really very short and it's very easy to show you guys. So yeah, after setting up everything in the middle, right, they will all group up. Those two they will all group up together and then wow, like they can't even do anything and then you just kill them. So if you struggle with time for this part, right, where you have to kill these two big samurais, I'll recommend you to maintain the HP at the same level, then after that end it off with a burst. So that both of them die together. Okay, so for the hydro hypostasis, right? If you guys are struggling with time for this hydro hypostasis, other than leveling up your characters and whatnot, I recommend you guys to actually familiarize yourself with the attack patterns. So over here, there's a dark blue droplet moving towards us. There's an explosive slime, and then there's a light blue one. The light blue one actually is quite important because it provides healing. So if you intercept the healing, you get healed. But if you let the healing bubble reach the hypostasis, then it will heal the hypostasis instead. Okay, then for this one, right, when you see the thing folding in from the side, right, that's when you know you can just go ham with it. Because the after this, right, is a long break, then you can just keep whacking the hypostasis. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, right, is the cryo archer, aka Aloy, and how she comes into play. So it's actually quite meme, but then the only purpose for her is just to shoot these slimes. And yeah, cryo works the best because it can slow down the slimes by freezing them. Okay, then for the pyro hypostasis, right? The reason why I suggested hydro catalyst or Xingqiu, right, is because you need to hit the hypostasis, then you will like keep flying around, like it has a lot of different patterns and stuff, so you need to really be able to hit it. So if you use like a archer unit or something, you might miss sometimes, then like you waste time. So generally for me, right, if you spend more than like 35 seconds or like 40 seconds breaking the shield, you're already spending too much time. Okay, so this point is very important. So you don't want to be wasting time setting up. There's nothing to set up already because this hypostasis is just a block of fire over there. So you just spam your hydro DPS or your cryo DPS to defeat him. Then every time got these little flame cubes at the side, right? Just make sure to keep your calm, don't panic, because there's more than sufficient time. And yeah, also you need to familiarize yourself with the attacks if you are struggling with the time. Alright, so that's about it for the floor 11 guide. I hope this video was clear and it helped you to clear the abyss. And yeah, please remember to subscribe, comment, etc. You know, the usual. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time.
Too easy.